From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Thursday, August 22nd.
This season, Instacart has your back to school. As in, they've got your back to school lunch favorites, like snack packs and fresh fruit. And they've got your back to school supplies, like backpacks, binders, and pencils. And they've got your back when your kid casually tells you they have a huge school project due tomorrow. Let's face it, we were all that kid. So first call your parents to say I'm sorry, and then download the Instacart app to get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes all school year long. Get a $0 delivery fee for your first 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
Okay, it's time to commit. 2024 is the year for prioritizing yourself. Begin your new smile journey with Byte, and you could start seeing results in just 2 to 3 weeks. Just order your at-home impression kit today for only $14.95 at Byte.com. Byte clear liners are doctor-directed and delivered to your door. Treatment costs thousands less than braces, plus they offer financing options, accept eligible insurance, and you could pay with your HSA, FSA. Get 80% off your impression kit when you use code WONDERY at Byte.com. That's BYTE.com. Start your confidence journey today with Byte.
We begin with an update on the Javed Richards case. Right now, the IMPD officer will face the judge today on child exploitation charges. Richards was arrested Monday after IMPD received a tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Investigators say Richards used the Kick social media app to upload images and videos of children being sexually abused. Richards has been suspended by IMPD, and a recommendation has been made for his termination. On to some national news. Kamala Harris will deliver the keynote speech tonight as the Democratic National Convention wraps up. Last night, her running mate, Governor Tim Walz, introduced himself to voters and laid out Harris's vision for leading the country if elected. Michael Yoshida reports from Chicago.
3 of the Democratic National Convention likely to be remembered for all the emotion showed by the Walz family as they watched their husband and father introduce himself to the American people. Plenty of tears, also shouts of "That's my dad" seen throughout the evening. A night that also featured big-name Democrats and some of the biggest celebrity voices making their message clear. Star power on full display during night 3 of the Democratic National Convention. Oprah Winfrey delivering a powerful endorsement of Kamala Harris.
So I'm calling on all you independents and all you undecideds. Decency and respect are on the ballot in 2024.
Legends of R&B and soul bringing those in the United Center to their feet. Former President Bill Clinton taking the stage too. The 42nd president, now an elder statesman in the Democratic Party, making the choice between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris clear in a way only he can.
Kamala Harris for the people. The other guy who's proved even more than the first go-around that he's about me, myself, and I.
The night concluding with Minnesota Governor and Vice Presidential nominee Tim Walz introducing himself to a national audience.
That family down the road, they may not think like you do. They may not pray like you do. They may not love like you do. But they're your neighbors. And you look out for them, and they look out for you.
Thursday night, the spotlight will fall squarely on Vice President Kamala Harris. After completely transforming and upending the 2024 campaign, she seeks to rise to the moment and show the American people she has what it takes to be commander-in-chief. And the theme for the final night of the DNC is For Our Future. It will feature a mix of celebrity and political voices. Of course, Kamala Harris giving her acceptance speech. We're told she spent most of Wednesday preparing her remarks. And even though she's been vice president for the last 3.5 years, she views this speech as her introduction to the American people in her own voice. Reporting in Chicago, I'm Michael Yoshida for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook for more updates.
Indiana delegates are at the center of a disturbing story from the convention. Several reports say protesters placed maggots on food-laden tables at the hotel where representatives from Indiana and other states are staying. It happened yesterday morning at the Fairmont Hotel. Police and the DNC are referring to the items left behind as unknown objects and say a group of women entered, placed the items, and left. The hotel says its staff quickly sanitized the area so the event could continue. Sam Barloga of the Indiana Democratic Party sent News 8 a statement saying, "The safety and well-being of our delegation is our top priority. All Americans have the right to peaceful protests, but ugly attacks like this have no place in our democracy. We thank the security team for responding swiftly." Lawrence police have revealed that a long-standing dispute between two families which began in another country led to this week's triple homicide. According to police, the Antunez and Escobar families have been feuding over land in Honduras. Part of that conflict was captured on surveillance video. Police say members of both families met and started fighting in the parking lot at 42nd and Post Road, where witnesses report that Juan Escobar and Candido Antunez exchanged gunfire. Both men were found dead at the scene. Investigators say the third victim, Daniel Morales, was trying to de-escalate the situation when he was caught in the crossfire. Police have arrested two men, Miguel Antunez and Santos Escobar, in connection to that shooting. Turning things over to a lighter topic, the weather. Storm Track 8 says we can expect comfortable air, but don't get used to it. We're in for a big warm-up as we head into the weekend. Meteorologist Tara Hastings has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
Well, here's the deal. I do think it's going to really begin to warm up as we head into the weekend. And so summer is going to make a surge here. Yes, you'll like it. Let's take a look outside right now and show you what's happening up in Carmel, where we do have crystal clear blue skies. Absolutely gorgeous out there. We're coming in at 66 degrees right now in the Carmel area. Some spots this morning here in northern Indiana came down into the 40s. But with all that sunshine, we're quickly warming up here. We're at 66 in Rochester, 68 in Kokomo, 65 in Tipton, and almost near 70 across parts of Valparaiso. Farther southward, those temperatures are into the upper 60s, near 72 in Evansville, 68 in Bedford and French Lick, and into the 60s here across parts of Bloomington. We've got mostly sunny skies out there thanks to high pressure that is in control, and that is going to keep us high and dry for the day today. Yesterday, we made it up to 75. I think we'll get there right around the lunch hour. And then into the afternoon, we'll see those temperatures climb close to that 80-degree mark under mostly sunny skies. We get even warmer for your Friday. And then we increase the heat and the humidity, too. We'll share that full 7-day forecast coming up.
To get a peek at the full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com, or you can download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And don't forget to check out our Storm Track 8 weather blogs. And we wrap things up with a celebration. The lineup is locked in and the music is about to kick off at the Chreece Hip-Hop Festival in Fountain Square. The festival not only brings in national artists, but it also shines a spotlight on the local hip-hop scene. News 8's Hernan Gutierrez reports.
Well, we're inside Square Cat Vinyl, one of 7 different venues for the Chreece Music Festival happening in Fountain Square this weekend. They're going to be shutting down the streets outside. There's going to be vendors lining the neighborhood over here. Here to tell us a little bit more about what's going on is Jane and Oreo Jones. Good morning, guys. Thanks for being here. You guys are organizers of the festival. You guys helped put all of this together. Jane, I'm going to start with you. Tell us why people should come out.
You know what? Summer in the city, the talent in the city is amazing, and to find that there's 70 plus local artists. I mean, tell me, do you know anybody from India? Can you name an indie hip hop artist? This is where you can kind of see it. The artists, the people. You know that feeling when you're at an event, especially like a barbecue, a cookout in the summer, and you're just like, wow, I feel like I'm going to remember this for a long time. Here at the festival, it's all ages, and we have 7 different venues, so you know, what I remember from these past Chreeces, that this is the 7th one, is really, wow, the sound of laughter, the sound of the children playing in the fountain on the plaza, which is our free community stage, the DJs and producers. It's, you know, people talking about who they're going to see, the excitement in the air. So, you know, come out, show out. Naptown is amazing. And if you want to be a part of it, you know, don't miss it.
And OJ, you were on a couple weeks ago to tell us about the Last Shot competition. You guys are still kind of giving that same platform all day long on Saturday. Why is it so important to give these local artists a platform like that?
I think Chreece is, the platform is super strong for folks that are trying to get their chops up. I think that's the ethos of the fest, is trying to discover who's going on. You know, this is going to be like our seventh production. So I think it's important to, as we evolve, to always see the city's changing, the sounds are changing, the neighborhoods are changing. So I think this is a good representation of what the future brings to Indianapolis hip hop. Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. Tickets are still available. They start at $40. We already have an article up on our website, wishtv.com, on where you can find those tickets. All of the beats, all of the music that starts here in Fountain Square on Saturday at noon. Reporting in Fountain Square, I'm Hernan Gutierrez for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Thursday, August 22nd. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.